stand here today, Mr. Titus is a free man with no criminal charges.
Wrongfully convicted killer Jeff Titus is now a free man. Titus has been out of prison since February when his 2002 conviction of killing 2 hunters at the Fulton State Game Area back in 1990 was overturned. A new trial was still in the cards, but no more. Tonight, News Channel 3's Allie Jennerjohn joining us live from Kalamazoo County Court, where just a few hours ago, the Kalamazoo County Prosecutor announced all charges have been dropped. Allie?
Yeah, Jessica, I spoke with Titus before a press conference held here today. He said he didn't know what it was about, but he had 2 guesses. Either his charges would be dropped or he'd be taken away again in handcuffs. It was the former. Kalamazoo County Prosecutor Jeff Getting telling us today that the absence of witnesses, people's fading memories, and newly found evidence would have made for an unfair trial.
I'm free!
For the first time in more than 2 decades, 71-year-old Jeff Titus walks away from a courthouse today without criminal charges looming over him.
It feels so good!
Straight to his car to offer up donuts to his defense team.
Donuts from Sweetwater, guys!
A simple celebration for a case that has been anything but. Just minutes prior, Titus bends down to glance over a single sheet of paper.
You want to tell us what you're looking at?
I have got the paperwork saying that my charges have been dropped.
A moment of disbelief after spending 21 years in prison for the murders of Doug Estes and Jim Bennett at the Fulton State Game Area in 1990. Newly found and previously undisclosed evidence exonerating Titus and implicating another suspect, Thomas Dillon, an admitted serial killer who died in prison in 2011, leaving the county with 2 more unsolved murders.
And I can't say with confidence who did it or who didn't do it, but I can say with 100% absolute certainty that moving forward with a trial now today against Mr. Titus would absolutely be lacking in the fundamental fairness that our Constitution requires.
Kalamazoo County Prosecutor Jeff Getting declaring Titus a free man today, never using the word innocent, only not guilty.
Saying someone is not guilty is different than saying that they are innocent. And anyone who objectively looked at this case at any point in time would have realized that he could not have committed these murders.
Despite more than 20 years lost, Titus says he holds no grudges.
I have no hard feelings. I just, because it doesn't help me to let that eat at me.
Titus's civil attorney tells me Titus is entitled to more than $1 million. That's $50,000 for every year he spent in prison. He says they're hoping to file for those funds on Monday. After that, he says they'll look into why key evidence was not handed over to prosecutors decades ago during Titus's initial trial, and also who's to blame for that.
I think it's as egregious a thing as you can do to withhold evidence that can set somebody free, because what you're doing now is you're cheating to win.